So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Hello friends, welcome to Watchman Media. Today we'll be reading a devotional, Faith I Live By, May 29, the sowing time of life. According to Galatians chapter 6 verse 7, it reads,
Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap.
In the laws of God and nature, effect follows cause with unerring certainty. The reaping will testify as to what the sowing has been. Every seed sown produces a harvest of its kind. So it is in human life. We all need to sow the seeds of compassion, sympathy, and love, for we shall reap what we sow. Every characteristic of selfishness, self-love, self-esteem, every act of self-indulgence will bring forth like a harvest. He who lives for self is sown to the flesh, and of the flesh he will reap corruption. God destroys no man. Everyone who is destroyed will have destroyed himself. Everyone who stifles the admonitions of conscience is sowing the seeds of unbelief, and these will produce a sure harvest. By rejecting the first warning from God, Pharaoh of old sows the seeds of obstinacy, and he reaped obstinacy. Each actor in history stands in his law and place, for God's great work after his own plan will be carried out by men who have prepared themselves to fill positions for good or evil. In oppositions to righteousness, men become instruments of unrighteousness. But they are not forced to take this course of action. They need not become instruments of unrighteousness any more than Cain needed to. Men act out their own free will, either in accordance with a character placed under the molding of God or a character placed under the harsh rule of Satan. Every act, every word is a seed that will bear fruit. Every deed of thoughtful kindness, of obedience, or of self-denial will reproduce itself in others, and through them instill others. So every act of envy, malice, or dissension is a seed that will spring up in a root of bitterness, Hebrews 12:15, whereby many shall be devoured. Dear young friends, that which you sow, you will also reap. Now is the sowing time for you. What will the harvest be? Friends, God is not mocked. He is not the one to whom we should make mouths at. Whenever we sow the seeds of unbelief, seeds of selfishness, seeds of self-destroying, destructive habits, we are simply mocking God. The Bible says that fools make a mock of sin, but among the righteous there is favor. That's Proverbs 14 verse 9. A fool will only laugh at the idea of putting away sin, of making reparations. They do not see the deceiving, bewitching power that sin holds, so they continue to make light of sinful actions and take pleasure in doing them, not realizing that they shall reap vanity. But among the righteous there is favor. The grace that God freely bestows is interwoven in the life of the righteous. And here, the recipients of grace seize every opportunity to sow seeds of kindness, seeds of faith, seeds of self-control, seeds of righteousness, and seeds of love that will reap into everlasting life. You and I, my friends, will determine what the great harvest will be. Thank you for joining us on this brief devotional. May God bless you and keep you. Until next time, Maranatha.
Fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth